don't forget it wasn't an open door then for Irish bands, north or south. It was, with the exception of Van Morrison and them, to be from Ireland in London was quite a, all you had was the Bachelors or somebody like that, or Val Doonigan. So it was quite, to be taken seriously as a rhythm and blues band or something like that was quite a challenge. This is a Celtic tuning. This is invented by Davy Graham. And he's a Scotsman, one of the great guitar players who followed up by Brett Jansch and Martin Carthy and so on. Great players. And so you can get to, that's almost a Celtic tune. Brings in other.
Some of the Irish scales are very similar to blues scales. So they are. Some of the grace notes, the bends, the uilleann pipes, yeah. They bend notes, you know, this type of thing. And it's very like blues. And Irish people have got a lilt in their music, L-I-L-T, and I think that's in blues music as well. So I think that guys over here related the blues pretty quickly.
Blues players don't mess around with the guitar; they hit them with anything. That's all right, Mama. That's all right with you. That's all right, Mama. That's all right with you. It's almost Celtic jig. Treat me low and lonesome. Anyway you do. Treat me like a baby. Treat me low and mean. Treat me like a baby. Treat me low and mean. Walking down Main Street, gotta watch that scene.
In the late 60s, Gallagher's fame was as frontman of Taste, featuring Eric Kitteringham on bass and Norman D'Amory on drums. They got together in Cork, but soon the three-piece blues outfit was to change, with the addition of John Wilson on drums and Richie McCracken, known to the others as Charlie, on bass. The personnel changes effectively transformed it into a band which was being hailed as a new supergroup.
Rory had the band with Norman and Eric, and Taste were doing good business. You know, they were really getting a really good name for themselves in England. And I think at the time what happened was the management at the time were trying to get a record deal organised, and the record company were saying that they would prefer a different bass player and drummer. And that's really what it was, and Charlie and myself went off with Rory. And
my times in Belfast are like ultra clear to me. I made so many friends there and had a great time, and good and bad, but I mean, in general, I mean, we did the whole thing. I'll just get it over with the Marine, Maritime, Colorado, Cecil Clogs, Betty Staffs, Cloud9 and Bangor. We did Ballymena, we did Derry, we did the whole Kellys, we did the whole shebang. So, and I miss those days, to be honest with you.
Taste had a fanatical following and became a major headline band touring America, Canada, Europe and Scandinavia. But in October 1970, after less than 3 years, it was gone, the victim of a series of professional and personal problems which the band members believe should never have been allowed to result in a split.
Oh, it's like, where does any band split up? There's no clever answer to that. It's just that things just came to a crisis point, unfortunately. The whole thing's been reviewed now, and we were all sort of in contact again. It was just communications breakdown, right? And it was a shame, because it was a great band, and it shouldn't have been allowed to happen. This is the way I would put it.
No band splitting is a nice, amicable affair. It's always very mucky. But between Rory and Charlie and myself, it should never have been allowed to get to that, because we shared a magical thing that most musicians never get the chance to experience in their lives, where people can go on and just do it. And I mean, I'll never forget that. That was probably the greatest one I've had in my life so far. I've never been able to recreate it totally again. And I'm sure Rory has never been able to recreate that either. It's just a combination of people and their attitudes to playing and their attitudes to each other. It was magical. It was really good.